You know what I mean? And I'll go back to the point Scott was saying. I was saying about they can't keep sacking managers, but with Philippe Clement, and if he continues this way, I don't think they can stick by him. I mean, you've got two big games here. You've got the Aberdeen game, and if he loses that, he's under pressure. And then the semi-final. I mean, if he loses both of them, I don't think they can stand by him. I really don't.
No, listen, it'll get to breaking point at some stage if bad results keep coming. I mean, I said last week, as Scott touched on there, this run of 3 games, Aberdeen away, Motherwell in the Cup at Hampden, and then Olympiacos away in the Europa League. I mean, they could make or break Clement in the next 7 or 8 days. But as I say, there will always be that dilemma, that caveat of can they really afford to sack another manager? I mean, they gave Clement a new contract, so as hard as it's going to be for Rangers to stomach any more negative results and to stomach what this season might bring in terms of battling with Aberdeen for second place, they might have no other option. I mean, listen, as I say, eventually it does get a breaking point. It depends how the results go, how bad it is, depends how strong the supporters' feelings get in terms of them kind of protesting and wanting rid of the manager, because we know when boards start feeling the heat for punters, then they normally cave in when it comes to the manager. So it remains to be seen just how bad it'll get, but he desperately needs a result. Tomorrow night. And I think the worry for Rangers fans is that they've got players in there, a lot of them who haven't been to Pittodrie on a Wednesday night, with the wind blowing a gale, the place packed to the rafters, and Aberdeen, up and at them right for the off. And that's my worry for Rangers, is whether these players have got the mentality to go and deal with that. I don't doubt they've got certain individuals like Cherny, as Clement mentioned, Bayrami's another one. People like that who, if they bring their A game, can produce something special, and are probably better than anything that Aberdeen have got, with all due respect. But if they don't, and they're not ready for it, they're not ready for that physical battle, and they're not ready for the mentality of just dealing with the whole occasion and what they've got in store, then they're going to struggle. And I agree with Scott, on the face of it, it's difficult to see how Rangers are favourites. I mean, a few days ago, Aberdeen were 3-1 with the bookies, which I just thought was an incredible price. That if you're an Aberdeen fan, you'd be jumping on. Maybe if you're a Celtic fan, you'd be jumping on it as well. But it's hard to see, looking at Rangers' last 2 domestic performances. It's difficult to see how they go up there and get a result. But listen, they might produce something. They've produced it a couple of times in Europe, away to Malmo, home to Stoya Bucharest. I know they were no great shakes, but on occasion they turn up and produce a performance, and they'll need to do that tomorrow night, or they'll not get anything.
The fact is, Aberdeen, they'll be sold out tomorrow night. Yeah. That's the third game on the bounce. I mean, Aberdeen are lucky if they've sold out 3 times. And when I talk about sellouts, I'm talking about genuine sellouts, away fans and that as well. I mean, in recent years, the city has got right behind them. I think they all feel that there's something special coming, and this team can really achieve this season. You know what I mean? Because 15 games unbeaten so far. You know what I mean? The one drop points with the two at Celtic, where they come back from 2-0 down. There's a real belief there. And it's not just a starting 11. Every player is coming on and making an impact, even players who looked surplus to requirements last season. Aberdeen looked the real deal